Tesla stock is up almost 5% today, despite the inventory in the United States starting to go up a little bit. We will dive into everything that actually matters about the inventory because that can be quite misleading if you don't know all of the facts. But let's see if there's anything else that is causing Tesla stock to go up today other than the markets going up. Well, we already saw deliveries for Model Y pushed to a later date because there is now a small, tiny backlog forming. And now we are seeing the same thing with the Model 3 vehicles. The wait time has moved from January to March to now February to April. So there's a tiny little backlog, and some will say, oh, that's because today is already almost the end of January. So of course that delivery date will be pushed and will be moved, to which I would say, okay, well then how do you explain that for Model Y long range, for example, right here, and for performance vehicles, that has not changed? So that is certainly good news. I am also seeing multiple stories showing this data from Dan Ives, which revealed that most Chinese EV buyers do prefer a Tesla. There's one story here and another one here. The media is loving this story. We are also now seeing some of the actions in response to Tesla's price cuts. Lucid is offering $7,500 discounts for its vehicles. But not all automakers are rushing to match Tesla's pricing. For example, Kia says that Tesla's price cuts are dangerous for residual values, and that's their excuse for not providing any discounts. Of course, it's not so much that they are afraid of these plummeting residual values, which of course is an issue, but they really can't discount pricing by much. So this is what's going to happen to a lot of these automakers. They will not be able to continue to really compete with Tesla, which is why generally the price cuts have been received very positively by Tesla stock investors because they see that. But really, the main reason why Tesla stock is up so much today is not because of a backlog forming in Germany, although that certainly helps. That's certainly a positive sign. But the markets today generally up. S&P 500 up almost 2%, and NASDAQ 100 year up almost 3%. Still, Tesla is up quite a bit more than that, finishing the day at almost 5%. So let's see if there's anything else. Let's quickly double check Tesla's inventory. Let's start with Model Y. This is the most important one. And we can see here that it says 324 vehicles are available in the United States right now. Checking Tesla's inventory on this website, if we sort all of the Model Ys by price, we can see, oh, actually, just a few minutes ago when I did this, there was a different Model Y that was available under $55,000. That one was about $52-something thousand. So this is a different vehicle. If you see any of these vehicles under $55,000, they disappear so quickly. Looking at Model 3 inventory, about 15% of available inventory that I can see on this website is over the $55,000 EV tax credit limit that's available in the United States of America. So you can see 36 pages are available. The first 5.5 pages are all over $55,000. So I'll ask you a question, and it's a little bit of a trick question, but tell me, what do you see looking at this chart? This is Model 3 inventory for the United States of America. We can see that it did go up noticeably during the last few days. What do you see? What I see is absolute disaster coming, bankruptcy inevitable, and a lot of pain for competitors. Why? Because Tesla is not going to keep all of that in inventory. They will do something. If they choose to cut prices even further, which Tesla can still do, they do have the margins to do that still, even after these crazy price cuts. They still have the margins to do that. And we'll walk through that a little bit today as well. If Tesla cuts prices further, Farzad did a great job comparing Toyota Camry with a rear-wheel drive Model 3. And as you see from here, over a period of 8 years, it is cheaper to own the Model 3 than the Toyota Camry. Farzad included the $7,500 tax credit. He considered fuel costs. The only things that were not fully included in that $800, two things: depreciation over a longer period of time, and then insurance costs, which insurance for the Tesla, if you get Tesla insurance, likely you are going to get a better deal with Tesla. Also, Tesla is quite a bit faster. It has quite a few more features that Toyota Camry does not have. For example, your Tesla can keep your dogs cool inside the car while you are away, and Camry cannot do that. Model 3 is very safe, and while Toyota is also not very bad, clearly Tesla is quite a bit better. This is the difference between Toyota and the Tesla. If you only compare sticker price and the fuel cost, and then if you add maintenance and repairs, it gets even better for Tesla, actually. So if that sticker price gets lower, then right now, people, when they compare cars, they still largely look at the sticker price or their monthly payment. And when that gets closer to Toyota, that is when they will really start sweating. Here are the numbers from Sandy Monroe, and here are the numbers that they have for a 2018 Tesla Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive, and then for a 2022 Tesla Model Y. I couldn't find if it's all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive or performance, but Sandy, basically what they do is they tear down a vehicle and then they calculate down to the screws they use how much it is to order all of the materials and how much it is to build that specific vehicle. And Sandy knows for a fact that these numbers are also conservative because, for example, Tesla has a deal with suppliers where Tesla uses a special alloy and it has aluminum in it, and they have long-term contracts, and that gives Tesla a better deal. This assumes that they are not really getting a better deal, and this does not include full self-driving upgrades or anything like that either. So if we take that Model 3, and if we just take that, let's say Tesla just says, okay, we just want to break even, and we want to give away all of our profit from that vehicle, then Tesla would be selling it at $33,000. And then imagine a $7,500 credit on top of that, and you get a sticker price of basically $26,000. Keep in mind that this is a 2018 Model 3, and this one is a long-range one, so there's some wiggle room in here. Although we don't know for a fact yet how much all of the commodities have changed and how that will affect Tesla's margins just yet. But here's something to think about. Elon Musk mentioned that the next generation vehicle would cost half as much as the Model 3 to make. So if you assume that a Model 3 is about this much, this is based on 2018 Model 3 data, long range model, let's divide that by 2, and potentially it would only cost about $17,000 for Tesla to make that next generation vehicle. And just doing some math here, very quick napkin math, if we sell that vehicle for $25,000, then we would still get about a 32% margin. And then imagine getting a $7,500 tax credit on top of that. Basically, roughly, this is how much you are actually paying for the vehicle. I mean, when you consider the tax credit, literally the sticker price becomes less than that of Toyota Corolla. And look at the trouble that Lucid is in. 169,000 MSRP price, only 2,500 miles. And the car did not even sell for $110,000. Look at this chart though. US existing home sales decreased, largest ever annual decline. Right here is 2007. Right now, we are below that. Also, no surprise here, but Tesla Model Y has just won the safest car award from what car? No surprise, but that's good. The Semi is still in early production, so we do expect this to happen from time to time, but as it scales up, quality will improve. So today, a good day for Tesla stock, and these are 48 reasons why I only own Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. My name is Matt Post. Just like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.